Welcome to Aphra's Artifacts, where we do some archaeology of our own and dig into the queer side of Star Wars. I'm your host, Alia Morgan, and it's so great to have you here. Well, first off, happy Pride, everybody! It's June, it's Pride Month. I'm super excited about that. Not going to be able to go out to as many Pride things as usual because things are absolutely crazy around here, but I did go to Pride Bingo and it was fabulous. So, happy Pride, wear your colors, celebrate, fly your flags, enjoy this month. So today we are going to start a series of videos about Kantam Sy, a human, non-binary, High Republic Jedi who was the creation of Daniel Jose Oldair. And in this video, I'm just going to do a quick rundown of the different places where you can find Kantam Sy. And then in subsequent videos, we will dig a little bit into their past, their present during the main part of the High Republic, and get into their character a little bit. So they are fabulously rich, dynamic, and engaging as a character. And I'm super excited for this deep dive of episodes into both who they are and all the crazy things they have gone through. Because I tell you what, the High Republic is rife with crazy, crazy things. So first off, we have the High Republic Adventures comics. And I'll go ahead and say all of these different bits of literature were written by Daniel Jose Oldair. So no one else has picked up Kantam Sy, and I wish they would because they are such a great character. But as of right now, Daniel Jose Oldair is the sole writer of this character. So the High Republic Adventures comics, oh my goodness. Like, yes, it's an all ages comic, whatever. At the same time, it is a wonderfully written, full of all sorts of important, significant events in the High Republic timeline. So if you don't read the High Republic Adventures comics, you actually miss out on a lot of really important things. So they're such good comics, and they're very important. So we also, besides Kantam Sy, we get wonderful characters like Zine Morala and Lula Talasola. Check out my previous videos, I believe, on the romantic connection between Zine and Lula. So on Starlight, Kantam is sort of the mentor for the Padawans, along with Torben Buck, the Chagrian, who calls himself Buckets of Blood, and to an extent Yoda, although Yoda kind of goes off and does his own thing and disappears for a while. So it's mostly Kantam and Torben that are sort of mentoring these Padawans. And Lula is Kantam's own Padawan, and Zine plays into the picture because Zine Morala is a Mikian that they save from Trimant 4 when there's a Nihil attack. Now, Zine is Force sensitive, but she's older, so she's too old to become a Jedi. And there are certain Jedi that don't want her to stick around Starlight. But, you know, Kantam is a very thoughtful, very caring person. And they say, you know what, Zine is a very powerful ally, and she's also really good friends with my Padawan Lula. And so I think she should stay. And despite her not being able to be trained as Jedi, she is allowed to stay on Starlight and ends up being an integral part of the Jedi family on Starlight and their missions and all those good things. So Kantam is a big reason why Zine was allowed to stay. Then we get the middle grade book, Race to Crash Point Tower, which is super fun, deals with the Drengir. It's very short and sweet. We get more Zine and Lula. And there's also a new fun and wacky character named Ram Jamaram. And he is a little human mechanic Jedi. And he's so great. He's so weird and just mwah, chef's kiss. Great character. So that is a really wonderful book as well. It is a middle grade book, but like I said, it's real short. So it's an easy read. And then we have the High Republic Trail of Shadows comics that are a tale of murder, a murder mystery comic series. And then finally, Midnight Horizon, which is a young adult novel with a fabulous storyline. It brings in characters from the High Republic Adventures comics series. It brings in Crash and her team. Crash is a security expert. And so they're in there, Ram's in there, Zine's in there, like all these different characters are in this Midnight Horizon book. And we get a lot of Kantam Sy. So just as a brief overview of some of the, we get some of Kantam's present in the High Republic timeline as well as their past. And so in their past, just a brief overview of that, Kantam was Yoda's Padawan. And Kantam excelled in all aspects of their Jedi training, but felt something was missing. So they did a walkabout and discovered a lot about the world around them as well as the world inside themselves. And along the way, they discover Lula on Naboo. And when it is so beautiful, when Kantam discovers Lula, discovers that she has powers, they say something like, I can hear it now. I can hear it again. Hear the Force. And we'll get into that in more detail, more specifics, exact quotes in an episode or so. But I will be getting into the details of Kantam's past. So there you have it. We've got the High Republic Adventures comics, Race to Crash Point Tower, middle grade book, High Republic Trail of Shadows comics, and Midnight Horizon young adult novel. All places where you can find Kantam Sy. I highly recommend these to get an idea of what this fabulous non-binary Jedi Master is all about. So look forward to more episodes coming up all about this character, and have a great Pride Month, y'all. Happy Pride again! Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Alia Morgaine, and peruse my blog at thestarsreview.blogspot.com. Comment down below what you think about Kantam Sy. I'd love to hear your thoughts, what you think about these different bits of literature where you can find this character. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. May the Force be with you.